steam alarm Thomas, and let me tell you, this boy right here has a problem. Battery terminals on the top are okay, but this one is missing, that one right there. Trying to fix that part, and if that is missing, we don't know yet if this model works. Looks like the wires looks like they are okay, but we don't know yet. So I'm trying to put the battery terminal right here for their inspection, and this is how it looks inside. We carefully remove that part, drill a hole, put the battery terminal. This rivet goes here. Use the solder iron, solder like this. Now the problem is that I noticed it made some sounds, but it's not making contact. Something's, can you hear that? This battery terminals need to be replaced too. I drilled 2 holes in the battery terminals so I can get them out. These are the old, and here are the new ones. Noise. We are done with the soldering. Now we turn the switch to the on position and we have power. Next step, fix this noisy motor, and that is this cog right over here. Got the replacement done. Add some lube. Driving axle is okay and it's working. Broken wire, I had to rewire again, but it's working. Here we are going to fix a steam along Thomas. As you can see right there, I think we need some battery springs contacts. Okay, let's go. So the steam along is little bit hard to fix for some for the majority, but I think if you've seen my videos, you know that it can be easily fixed. Now let me see right here. We access the battery compartment connections. So right here we gotta remove this, and definitely this one too. Now let's continue with, I gotta rewire the entire model. Look at that, definitely need new wires. Alright, we are done. And we are looking at Steam Alone, Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle. So as you can see, he tried to fix it, I think, and we have here the parts, and he says something about the battery corrosion on the model engine. Yes, as you can see, this one is broken. We gotta put something right here. This one is good. It's good, and well, let's see if we can fix it. Oh, it just came off. Alright, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta remove the remaining of the battery contact or battery terminal. So with the wires cut, will be easy for me to fix. And this time I will use one of these spring battery terminals. It fits right there, but I need to cut on the sides with my scissor, otherwise it will not fit as needed. Oops. Okay, I gotta cut the other side too, like this. Okay, the next step is I gotta remove this little piece of plastic from the compartment, so otherwise the terminal will not fit flat. I gotta clean the dust. Now the spring is a little taller, so here I'm pushing a little bit down with the tool. You can compress it to make it a little short, like this. And the next step is I gotta drill a hole in the battery compartment to put the rivet, like this. Now unfortunately this little piece of plastic is on my way, so I gotta trim it down with the Dremel, and so that way our rivet will sit flat on the surface and will not be twisted like that. Good. Now a little bit test. That's really good. Okay, let's put it together. First the battery contact or battery terminal, then the rivet, and now the riveting tool, and that's it. That is really strong. Now let's continue with the wires, but before we gotta clean the battery terminals. It does have a little bit of battery corrosion, and as you might know, I'm using a little bit of white vinegar that will remove the battery corrosion on these terminals. If you have the same problem, you can do that. And this other side too, just a little bit. Now the switch right here, it does have also corrosion. Here I'm measuring the wires that I need to replace. The little piece we cut and use this stripping wire tool like that. Now the other side, very easy with this tool. I just need one cable, so one wire, so just one. Now we're removing the old one, and we gotta put a little bit of solder wire. This one is burned, the old one. So let's put the new one, new wires. And here I'm using a little bit of soldering wire to clean the corrosion. This one too, and the other one, trying to clean. Now let's remove the old wires from the terminal. A little bit of solder wire, so we can put the new wire. Okay, please be very careful if you are using this tool. I don't want you to get burned. Be very careful, please. Now I gotta put on the new battery terminal, I gotta put some soldering wire, and now the new wire that connects the battery compartment to the circuit. And now the positive. It's very easy to follow. Now this resistor is broken, but it's not a problem. We just gotta put a little bridge. You guys might say, oh no, that's not right, and you gotta do as being taught, but no, you can put a bridge. It's not a big deal. The resistor only slows down the motor. Okay, now let's make a little test. Let's see if it works. Oh, the wire is broken, so we gotta put this wire back to the motor. I just pull it and now it's good. I think it's a little noisy, so I will remove the screws and try to put a new gear. For me it's not really good. I mean, it's too noisy. So now that the entire model is taken apart, I will just put a new gear. Wow, there's a lot of hair and dirt, so I gotta clean these gears. Yep. And this is the one is causing the problem right here, the gear located in the electric motor. This one is broken. So this one is very easy, just press fit, easy. Now we gotta assemble the entire gearbox. This one takes the spring, the long one, now the other one in the middle, and the last one goes with the spring with side down. Oh, the spring is out. Okay, now the battery, I mean the cover, the top of this gearbox. Very easy to do it. You can pause the video and do it again. If you are missing something, you can watch it again. It's very easy for me to do it. Okay, now let's try again. That is much better. Now this little piece right here is broken. It's from the Annie. It's can't use it anymore. Now let's try to begin to assemble. This one is the counterweight. You got to put it back like this. And now the coupler. And we continue with the screws. The screws, the ones hold the gearbox with the electric motor and everything. So we can continue. These little wheels use a little pins. I mean, these little pins hold the wheels like this, right there. Same to the other side. And now let's put the top of this battery compartment. Oh, but before I forget, I didn't hear this model engine making noise, so what I'm doing here is I gotta check the wires between the coupler, right inside the coupler. These wires usually broke right here, so we gotta check the entire wire. I gotta remove these screws that holding the coupler. This one right here. I can't see if the wire is broken on that end, so I gotta remove these 4 screws that are holding the wheel, and also hold the part of the coupler. So let's continue. See, oops, this is the only way to remove this coupler right there. Now we gotta check, the wires look a little loose right here on this area, right on this area. Yeah, it's loose right there. It might be cut. Now this one is on, okay, it's cut right there. It was only the plastic holding the wire. Now I gotta remove the these wheels to access the circuits on the engine. You gotta remove these two screws on the side. These ones are holding the shell, or I don't know what you say, the top. This one, no, only these two screws. So that's it. Now we have access to the circuit board, and since we have these broken wires, we gotta run a new wire across to take a measurement, so that way we might know how much wire we need. Okay, and now you gotta pull or stretch, so there you have the measurement right there. So then again we just cut with scissor and use our stripping wire tool to cut the little tip of this wire. Again we gotta split the wires and run every single wire at a time. Now this one here is the positive, it's broken. What I'm going to do is I gotta check if the wire is still good or no. It doesn't matter if it's short, I can weld solder right here, but since this one is worn, I definitely gotta run the wire through the switch located on this area, this little switch. So from here it goes the positive to the circuit board. I'm gonna put a little bit of soldering wire. I think this is made out of thin or lead. I didn't read it. So okay, now let's go back to the thing. Once we solder the wire, we got the positive, we gotta remove the negative right here. The negative wire, that's the black one. So now we can put the new wire on this and soldering, using the soldering tool, and weld it to the battery contact or battery terminal right here. Yes, very easy. Now we gotta let it cool down. It's good. And the next step is to run the wires right here on this hole where the other ones were. Now on the other part, go under as the old wires. Take the same sample, and we gotta remove this old one first. And the next step is we gotta add a little bit of soldering wire made out of thin or lead. I don't know what it's made of, so I gotta check. Now we put and replace the new one, the positive, the red. Now it's cooled down. Let's go to the other side, and we gotta remove the old black wire. That's the negative wire. And okay, once we pull that one, we gotta weld or solder this wire right here where the other one was. Now let's put back together the coupler. This coupler is made by parts. So we put this little piece that holds the coupler, and now with the screws, there are two screws, the ones hold this little piece. I don't know which the name of the part, but it's holding the coupler and the white coupler. Now the next one, the same way, we gotta put the wider piece on the bottom, the one with the holes, and the thin part on the top. Now the other part that holds both couplers or parts of the couplers, I'm going to say coupler A and B. So we put the screws, we tighten up everything, and we are almost done. So the next part is put the speaker in position in the place, and now the top shell or whatever you want to call it of the motor engine, and we are pretty close to get into this assembled thing. And now again with the screws we remove the ones to hold the shell or the top. Remember, you gotta go backwards the way you disassemble it. You gotta go backwards to assemble again. I don't know what's the right term. Now we have the wheels and this this little tab or cover, whatever you holder, I think is the name. The one holds the wheel and the coupler, and we gotta tighten these screws down, and we are pretty close to finish it. I'm not sure yet if the speaker is working. I didn't test it, so let's find out. This one has no battery cover. Yes, it is working. Now I'm gonna remove this little piece of plastic. This one is the reservoir, water reservoir. Right here is where you put the water. But I'm going to disassemble it and put water right here. This is the one that pulls up the water, and I'm gonna add water. The water, you can put it right here, but I don't have the tool, the part. Now you can put water on this little piece or reservoir. Now I'm going to put this other engine upside down, so that way I can spin the wheels a little bit faster. As you can see, it's working properly. Now we see the steam coming out. Remember, the steam is cooled to the touch. You cannot get burned. So again, let's see how it looks in action. Hopefully you can watch the steam coming out of the funnel. There it goes. Yeah, I think it's working now. You can move it back and forth, so you can try to make it work. You don't need the track. I'm gonna turn the wheels a little bit faster. There it goes. There you can see the steam. Very clear. Excellent. This one, he say, as you can see right here, is missing the wheel crank on one side and on the other side, and the wires are cut. This is in terrible condition, he asked me to restore this model, and you can see right here there's some scratches. At least it's working. Now it's missing the joint right here. There should be a joint. So let's begin. First we gotta remove the battery compartment, the battery cover, pull back the Annie, and to remove this battery compartment you gotta unscrew this part right here so we can have access to the wires there. Next step, we gotta remove these two screws that hold a little plastic part that holds together the coupler, the white coupler you see right there, this one. Okay, next let's put this on the side, and here we gotta speed the video. I don't want you to get bored. And this process we gotta remove and access the circuit board where we gotta rewire, connect the wires again, new wires. Here's the circuit board and the speaker. Remove the coupler. You gotta do this, otherwise you can't. Now here's a pre-run. I used to pre-run the wires so that way I can measure the length, a pretty close length that I need to use. I don't need to cut shorter or longer, so I used to do this way. Now with my stripping tool, stripping wire tool, this is very helpful tool, I cut the tip of the plastic that covers the wires. And next step, we gotta remove and clear the area where the positive wire is connected to the switch right here. Okay, now we proceed to remove and put a new wire. The red, remember the red is positive. Now it is cooled down. Next step, remove the black wire that is cut, and we replace the new wire that is the black color, the negative wire. Once we are done with that, we run the wires again through this hole. Is very easy, and you can have a free area where you can run the wires. We are done with this part. Now let's put back again the two battery compartment with a single screw. As you can see right here, is the only screw that holds the battery compartment. Now the next step, I used to put the small or thin part, and then the wider part, the ones you're gonna run the two wires in between. Please make sure you don't press or compress the wires or cut the wires while you are assembling this part again. Well, I think you got the point. Now the next step, let's remove the red or positive wire, and I recommend you to do one at a time so you don't miss the spot or the area where you should connect or weld or soldering the wire. Remember, red is positive and then black negative. It's the same process. As soon as you know how to do it, you get used to it, this will be very easy for you. Okay, now we just remove the black or negative wire and we reconnect or soldering our new black negative wire. Very easy. Next step, I will make a little test to see if it works. As you can see, it's working. Now underneath right here is a switch. This switch activates the sound and the steam, and it's working perfectly. Okay, for the next step I will use some rubbing alcohol to remove this paint. I think it's marker paint, but anyways, I will not show you the entire process. So let's continue. We put this speaker first, then again the same step, the skinny or thin part of the coupler, and then the wider one with the 4 holes. And now I'm putting the new or replacement joint that this model didn't have it, so I'm putting a new one. Very easy. I have a I think I had 20 of these. This material, this assemble, I use it as a junkyard, you know, because over the years I sold a lot of these, fix and sold. Okay, now the wheels and the tab that holds the connector or coupler, whatever you want to call it. Next step is very important. After I'm done with this, we gotta remove the water reservoir. It's right here, because we need to access a little piece of, I don't know what's the right term, or what's the name. Here's the reservoir. We're gonna put water here, but this part right here is very important. We gotta soaking wet really good, this kind of cotton or something. So this one will run through from the reservoir to the steam function. We put it back together again, and since I put some water on the reservoir, I will assemble it this way. Also, you can put or add water on top. There is a hole right there. You can see the hole on the left. There you can add water. Now it's working. The steam is working. Excellent. Now this Annie is there's nothing I can do this. I can use it for parts or something, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give my friend or sell him this other replacement. The roof is painted and this one is not longer good. So let's put back together and make a little test. And I think we are done. It doesn't take too much time. It takes more time to make the video than to fix this model for me. Oh, before I forget, I gotta clean the battery compartment. The contact. Very fast and strong engine. That's a lot of steam. Well, now let's finish this repair. I will add the wheel crank that this model didn't have it, and pretty much we are done with this. So I normally don't record the packages I'm about to send in the mail, but this time I need to do it. So, and I will show you why. So we have Boko here in a very good condition. Of course, you've seen the video that I repainted, fixed, restored, and this customer got this black tanker. Thank you for buying my models. Solar fuel and the steam alone model. So as you notice, these models go to Oregon. Now you have to put distilled water in here, 2 milliliters. But I want to show you something before we proceed to that. So here is what you need to understand, and it is this noise or low pitch it's because it needs some water. In this case, I'm going to add 2 milliliters of distilled water. Then let it run for a minute. So there you can see the smoke, the steam coming out of Thomas. And like I said, you need to let it run for a couple minutes and you're good to go. Now you cannot hear the low pitch. That's cool. Now it's running out of water. That's why it sounds with a low pitch. Now we just add more water and we are good to go. That's very easy and simple. Good. Now let's put the Boko behind Thomas or in front of Thomas. Oh, Thomas is too fast. The battery is very low. I need a fresh battery for Boko. And Boko is very quiet engine. That's awesome. So there is Boko with the black tanker and the silver fuel tanker. It looks great. Mail time, mail time. Oh, look at my cushion. Nice. Thank you, Chrisman, for that cushion. $5. I guess in today's episode, only mail. I'm not gonna fix anything. So I have no idea. Since I got a lot of packages, I have no idea if this work or no. But this one, I think they're for parts or not working. Okay, so we have one James remote control Victor. It's kind of heavy. I don't know if they have batteries in it. Can't even take this padding. Okay, Molly. This one Mattel looks really good actually. That is cool. Next one, we be careful. Oh la la. I think this one, or you already know. Oh, I mean, I must be very careful not, okay, hold on. It's a Backman. Are these supposed to come on this thing? I think they just fell off. I don't know if this, okay, I think this one is, I'll figure it out later. But look at the details on this boy. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, I won the auction on this Hawthorne Thomas Kincaid Christmas Express. You know, I always like the Backman. They have the most accurate or close to the real deal. Yeah, I must be very careful not to destroy it. It comes really well packed. What? Yeah, I thought was the only the locomotive and the tender, but it comes with this passenger car with look at the seats inside. I don't know if this thing lights up. I've seen some videos where this some of this lights up. What is this? Oil? Where this oil came from? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna set it apart right in the same box because I need to be very careful not to destroy it. And on this next, okay, what is this? I know you are my fan, guys. I'm not accepting any fix and repairs yet. And sorry, but what is this? It's only shells, tops. Sorry, CJ Thompson, but I cannot fix your motors. One thing, I am not accepting fixing repairs at this moment. And the other thing is that there is not even motors in here. I don't have a spare motors. If you want me to fix this, I want you to understand that I need the motors, the chassis, wheels, everything. I can't do anything about this, so sorry about that. I don't know what to do. See, I'm cutting on the other side. I'm trying not to show the the sender's address, so I cut it on the opposite side. So you get the idea. And the next we have, oh la 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 la. Okay. Oh, more parts for this Thomas Kincaid. So we have steam alone. Looks really good actually. Steam alone Thomas. Looking really good. Obviously, I remember this one is for parts or not working. We're gonna figure out what's going on with that one in a minute. And then, what is that? Ultrasonic cleaner. See, I used to get a lot of packages from companies, and I do really appreciate the time to contact me and sending me these products. I really appreciate, and I enjoy it. I'm not saying I'm taking big and small companies. I accept anything. You've seen my channel. I got some like laser machines, mattress, and everything. And this is, I think it's one of the coolest things. What is all this about? So, wish look. So over the last months, I've been saying yes to every single company that I will just showcase their product, and I have no idea what kind of liquid takes. But I remember I told the company, you know what, I have a toy channel that I can showcase the cleaning process, and I think it's going to be very useful to showcase how to clean some parts. Like there are some parts that need to be cleaned with with this this device. Ooh la 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 la. What about that? Does this has LED light here? Yes, LED lights. For a moment I thought there were no instructions on this, but they come with instructions. Oh, how do you get these things out? What is this? Nice. Everything is nice. This is for jewelry, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna use for the Thomas models. Look, these are for earrings. I think for earrings, or well, these are for the little earrings or chains, or this thing like for what's the thing you put in your eyes, whatever. Okay, thank you Wish Look for this product. We're going to do a test and a review. Really nice box. Check the link in the description. I say I will not fix it. Train passing by, but I'm going to check if they work. There, it's working and it's noisy. Good. Also, thanks to the batteries this company sent me. Oh man, Gray Saber. What is that train from the Back to the Future or what? Sounds the same. We open this for the first time. Let me tell you, if you are new to this steam alone, you need to pull back and up, and there is some corrosion buildup. I hope it's not so deep. I'm going to clean it up with white vinegar. Even that thing is for it's a sonic cleaner. I cannot put the entire thing inside. I need to remove the all the battery parts. If I am not able to make it work, or if this is too damaged, then we are going to replace those battery terminals either with spring battery terminals or makeshift battery terminals, or otherwise I need to find another battery terminal from another model. Yeah, I tried to push that tab, this battery terminal, and broke off. So the rest looks okay. I did some cleaning. Still, I'm going to replace those battery terminals, but that's going to be for another video. Definitely no bueno. Look at this, James. They forgot the battery inside. Wow. This one, one of two things. I can even try to clean it with white vinegar, and if that doesn't work, I think it's too much inside the metal, so definitely I'm going to replace the battery terminal. That's no good, but that will be for another video, guys. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work at all. Too much corrosion. Nope. Completely dead. So that was today's mail time, and I'm going to try to fix some of those later. Also, thank you to Wishlook. I need to do some research what fluids needs to be inside this thing. I don't know if it's just distilled water or... Come on, I cannot open it. I have the other hand. Hold on. I need to read the instructions, and then we can put the parts in. We'll do some tests. We'll do some tests later, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you to Wishlook for this device. Check the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am going to do a test clean with the ultrasonic cleaner for this battery terminal. See if it works. It says here just add water, but look, let me show you something. I accidentally just pressed the buttons, and it has this really cool looking color changing. That is nice. Right, it says add only water. Now I have no idea. I haven't read the instructions yet, but it says just like a tap water, but I'm going to add this water. 3 minutes. I haven't set up the date and time yet, but I don't know if you can hear that very tiny sound. It doesn't make too much sound, so I had to press and hold this button, and let's see how it says. It should stop after 3 minutes. There you can read it says 3 minutes. All right, 3 minute cycle is over. And look, guys, look at, oh my, what a difference. It definitely works. Obviously that's rust, but it's cleaning. Look, it's shiny, this thing. I can't even repeat the cycle to a deeper clean, but I can see it works a lot. I have this coupling. I don't know if it's going to sync or not. Yeah, there it is. First we have Toby on its shed. Very nice model. Little dusty, but it's okay. Now I need to do a test run on these steam along models. First we gotta add 2 milliliters of distilled water right here. Look how cool. Very nice. So we have 2 steam along Thomas running, and also check the link in the description. Either way, eBay or my website, customtrackmasters.com. Now it's the turn for a steam-along Timothy the Ghost engine, one of its kind models with a black rooftop, silver and red lining, vinyl, and the number 0 with a very creepy looking face, white running board, black wheels, and it works. But before that, we need to put some distilled water here so we can make it steam. I'm gonna add 2 milliliters of water. The model takes 3 AA batteries on this back car right behind Timothy. Alright, moment of truth. With black background, definitely stands out. Really cool model. I can see the steam very clear. That's awesome. Now it's working great. One of the coolest Timothy the Ghost engine models in steam alone. Here is a question that I got a lot. If I can fix your model trains and send them back. Now, here's how it works. This lot that you're seeing here was sent from someone from UK, United Kingdom. He asked me really badly to fix and repair all these models. This steam alone took me a lot of time, especially the last one. Took me a lot of work and a lot of parts. And let me try to explain you. Here are some parts that I removed, replaced: speakers, wheels, cogs, this piece here that was cracked, this one here broken, a lot. But anyways, so here's the thing. If you want me to fix and repair your model trains, you can send them to my PO box 725. Check the link in the description, and you gotta pay the shipping. Once I fix and repair your model trains, you gotta pay the shipping and the parts and part of the labor. It's not really expensive, but let me tell you, these are really expensive to fix and repair. These steam alones and torquing engines and torquing action. Well, being said that, if you are interested, remember, you pay shipping both ways and the parts and labor. It's not really expensive. Recently I fixed someone's model train that was just I think it was Hero. I just charged him like a $2.25 just to fix and repair, but it's not everything the same, you know. Okay, let's begin. So on this one, this model was sent, like I say, from United Kingdom. Okay, hold on, let me do something. I do some touch up. Actually, this one, he wanted to see his model trains running back again, so a couple of these were not needing a lot, just a cog, little piece here and there, but the steam alarms were really bad. So we have this Percy, and it's working. So what I did is I replaced the driving cog axle on that one, put some lube, did a lot of cleaning, and it's working great. Now the next model is a Thomas the Tank Engine. This model did a deep cleaning, lube. That was said that I did on this model. It looks very clean. We're gonna put Percy away, and it's fast. See, when we clean the cogs and everything else, they run faster than before. Now the next model that I fixed was this Thomas, this one here. Hold on, there you go. And I had to replace these wheels. They were really old and they broke. Let me show you. They're not really good. Hold on, here is the right one right here. See that piece? When you put the rod back inside, it cracks the wheels and it breaks very easily because it's very old. But other than that, was fixed really good, and it's in running condition. So I replaced. Okay, let's put it in the track. There it goes, Thomas. It's very old toy. Well, I'm glad that someone is able, willing to pay to fix their own childhood toys. So that Thomas that is running right now, we fixed the driving cove and the motor lever. I remember the motor lever was broken. I don't remember, but you can see it in the previous video. So I replaced that lever. I'm talking about this lever here. Let's fix it, it's working. The next was Henry Rail. This one definitely did, the only thing I did was clean it up, the dusted. This model needed nothing, just to clean, and it's running great. Like I say, I did not fix anything, just clean it, and that's it. It's looking good. Okay, then Henry Trackmaster, this one here, let me tell you, Rail is faster than Trackmaster. So this one, I replaced this rubber tires. Let me see what else. Do some lube and fix the one cog. That's the way they are, you know. Same with Gordon, this is the same speed. Okay, the next was Spencer. I replaced the motor coil, given a lube, a lot of deep cleaning, and here is the Spencer. Yeah, I love when, they look very nice when you clean them. That's a Spencer. Sounds good, running good. In a moment, I'm going to put this steam along. Then the Molly, we need to replace the motor coil, front ender wheels. We're missing the front ender wheels, was missing the coupler, the original coupler, but I put an original one here. I know he's gonna pay a lot. That sounds good. Some of these engines I replaced the battery terminal. I'll see if I can find, but most of these were the steam alone engines. That sounds good and runs really good. Now we continue with steam alone. This is one of the steam alones I fixed. One of these gave me a really hard time. It was really hard to fix. Gave me like 4 hours to fix. I'm not charging a lot for this person because I know he's paying, and maybe he has a lot of money, but I'm not charging for, for the hours. I'm just giving an estimate. So what you gotta do is use distilled water, not tap water, and I'm going to include to this person, I'm going to give him some of these things. He might need it. I have a lot. I have like 100, I think. So it's about 2.5 milliliters that you're gonna pump on this thing. I already put some, half of it. It was running, and you put it right in this hole and let it run. Okay, I'm gonna close up. I'm gonna close up and show. Hold on, without cutting, right there. And I'm gonna stop it so we can see the steam working good. Yeah, some of these I had to put, I'll show you. As you can see in the screen, that needed a lot of repair. It was terrible. One of these needed the speaker, but this one works fantastic. Now the other two are really fast. I'm gonna stop this one here. A lot of steam. So that one fixed. Then we have two more. These are heading to United Kingdom. So one of these was I put battery terminal, cogs, loops, rewiring, steam alone 1, tires, motor, cog, loop, rewire, steam alone 3, motor, cog, 4 battery terminals, rewiring, speaker, tires, switch, resistors, And Gordon, it needed one special coat, but look at the difference with this one. Okay, I'm trying not to cut. That is really fast. A lot of steam. So that's the resume about these models. I'm going to put Gordon also on the tracks. So here is the third steam along. So I'm going to send these models to United Kingdom. They work fantastic. Now, for those whoever had a chance to own one of these steam alarms and you hear that it makes sounds but you don't see that it's making the steam, if it makes the sound and light up, I'm going to show you what you're going to do. Here is a sample. Just remove these screws, pull this piece, and you got to pull this, twist it to the left. I think it's counterclockwise. I don't have pliers with me. Twist it and pull it back, and what you got to do is grab this, grab a little container and dip it in distilled water and let it soak really good. And then once you're done and it's wet, put it back, twist it the clockwise direction, put this piece here and add some water. Obviously when it's wet you don't need to wait too much. It's gonna start giving steams, cool steam out of this with the water it has. So the last model we have, it's Gordon. This Gordon, it's one of those engines that you need a special coat that broke down, and the only way to get it is getting from another engine. You cannot find it anywhere. I'm still doing some research, but so far this is what I'm doing, what I did with this engine for this customer, for this person. Again, if you are interested in sending engines for fix and repair, remember you gotta pay shipping 2 ways, and then the parts and fix and repairs. Some of these repairs might cost you like $2, $3, or $5, $10. And some of these engines that might be very expensive, $20, $30. So I don't recommend you to send it. What you can do is watch my videos how to fix and repair a specific engine. Do the research on my search bar on my YouTube channel, and you can fix it your own, or you can buy a new one from eBay. You can find this for $80 off eBay if you are lucky, or you can find them for $40, obviously in not good working condition, but you got the idea. Okay, this gotta go to United Kingdom. According to the sellers, these are 4 parts are not working, and we have, looks like we have a good amount of models. What is there? Okay, so we have Ben, Heat Toy Company, Rebecca, this Trackmaster Revolutions, another Thomas, Salty Tommy, good, Thomas, the tank engine, Mattel. It feels kind of heavy. I don't know if they come with yeah, it comes with batteries, so I assume that one has batteries in it. I think this was part of Ace, Thomas and Ace the Racer. I think, yeah, there are 2. Wooden Railway, Rosie, Blue Wagon, Cart, whatever. I think this is, I don't know if this push along, after This is Edward, Emily, Tommy. We're gonna find out in any minute what they need. This one needs a battery cover. This one is Tommy. Decent decals, not bad. Steam along Thomas, and the last is Harvey. All right, I want to start with a Heat Toy Company Thomas, the tank engine. There is no reaction. We're gonna try with this. So where's my battery? That means it's working. Needs a little of the dusting. I can feel like it's a grainy vibration on this motor. Where's the tap? So that just need a little cleaning, and yeah, it looks really good. That's the first Thomas. So the next one also Thomas Mattel. Oh, this one definitely needs a new battery cover terminal. I don't think we're gonna get any reaction. Oh, motor is good. Just the motor is good actually. That greenish just fell out of this thing, but it's working, so that is good. And exterior condition, good, really good, good. Good that comes with the dummy wheels. You always not gonna find those wheels. They always kind of you know, kids always lose those dummy wheels. The next is, oh man, this one is okay. That one, let me see, do we have room for the battery? Yeah, we have room for the rivet. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put the spring battery terminal. Works. Motor is good. The exterior is nice. Yes, not bad. It's good. Let me see. I'm gonna try this. Harvey. This one is Heat Toy Company. Trying to oh, battery terminal looks clean, very clean. Okay, now I am going to try. Something is loose, and is it in the lever or is in the battery contact here? There, it's working good, very good. So we have a nice Harvey. That is good, excellent. Now next turn for Emily. So Emily, it does look good. Just we need to replace that battery terminal. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. No, it's not working, but we're gonna try with the alligator clips. It runs for a couple of seconds. It's making false contact. So there's a problem with the lever here, and I assume it might be some sort of corrosion. I'm gonna move it. There, it does make some sort of contact, but it's not really good. So definitely we need to replace those battery terminals, and I can hear that the motor also needs to be replaced. It made some sort of squeaking noises. Henry, where is the battery? Right here. So Henry, look at the rubber tires. All right, trying to see if aha. So basically it needs a lot of the dusting. Motor sounds good, coils are good, strong motor, and the battery cover. I think I've been making, hold on, I've been making some battery covers. These are not the originals. These are resin casting battery covers. So these are for, see, I still need to trim down the excess. Yeah, but they are good, better than nothing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Henry. Still I need to do some trimming. Like I say, they are not perfect, but they are really good. So Henry works. Next I need some AAA batteries, but first I need to try this. Oh, I also have, oh man, let me see, do I have room for, yes. So I'm trying to find if I have room here for the rivet. Maybe when I put the spring battery terminal, I need to have room for the rivet, so it will not affect the motor. Sounds good. It does sounds good. Yes, we replace that. I like most of these are just they need just a little bit of cleaning, and the battery terminals that need to be replaced. Next, so this steam alone, the battery terminals maybe need to be replaced. They left these old batteries. I don't think, yeah, this is way too much damage. I'm doing some scrapings, trying to put fresh batteries. So if I am able to expose the metal and make some good contact, I might be able to make it at least run. But I assume the wire here is always cut, but always there's a problem with that wiring. There's always a problem with that wiring because of the nature of this. Hold on, I'm looking there. Another battery. Yeah, no, this one is loose. That one is broken. Yes, it's broken. So I'm gonna try to pull it back, and it's gonna fall apart, I think. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I hope. Nope. No, there is no reaction at all. Oh yes, I hear something. Aha. So we have good wiring. There you go. Going faster. So basically what I need is, I need to rewire. Yeah, it looked impossible, but like I say, if I needed to scrape a little bit those battery terminals. I have been fixing lately these models without record. I already show you guys that, but I'm trying to show you that what they basically need, and the process has been done before. You can check my channel how to fix and repair each character. Alright, for the next part, let me see. I think I have this. Oh. Well, Trackmaster Revolutions are not really good, actually, sellers anywhere. Neither the all engines go. These are easy fix, anyways, not complex. But I like I say, I like most these Trackmasters. The original ones, the first generation Trackmaster models, those are better. Oh, look at this one, works nice. There is like I used to say, I tell always, I always say, there is a very high. Oh man, look at that. I'm not gonna even try to make it from. There's a high demand for other Trackmaster Revolutions. I mean Trackmaster 1. This Toys R Us, they still have batteries from Toys R Us. When the store closes, I think they closed about 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, I think. So this is Edward. I don't know what's the reason, but Edward Trackmaster Revolution is getting a little pricey. Even Trackmaster Revolutions. Maybe because the Edward from Trackmaster 1, it's getting pricey too. I don't think this is going to work. This is Rebecca. I'm gonna try to see. The other day I make it work. Not this time. Not this time with Rebecca. So I thought my wires are not good, but see, I'm trying again with Edward, and it looks like this might have a deep damage, especially because these motors have some direct contact with the electric motors. But anyways, it's not working. Paper wrapping, and let's see. Okay, there are 4 or 5 engines, I think, on this other box. This it was sold as for parts or not working. Obviously we have, oh man, look at that, rusting battery corrosion. It's Gordon. We are going to try with our alligator clips. No reaction. Maybe there is a deep damage, or I need to scrape a little bit. I think I hear some. I think the cog that is a direct cog from the gearbox. I think I'm not sure. Where's my battery? I don't think it's going to make contact. Oh, it's working. Can you notice the skipping? That's because there's one specific cog. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna try to stop it by the. There is a crack on that. Okay, let me show you. I hope. Oh man, you're not gonna see it here. Is that cog all the way over there? That is kind of a cracker. No, we can't. There it is. I see it. It's right there. The code that is all the way into the end, it's gonna, it kind of skips a step on this anyway. So we have the next is bell. Let me see bell, if this bell works. Am I getting it or no? It's not even the right screwdriver. Did I pick the ground or what is it? It's already open. Oh man, it's missing the lever. Somebody tried to rewire it, look. Anyways, see, the most important thing, I'm gonna say, the most important thing when getting one of these engines is the body, the chassis, body, the wheels. Is if everything is in there, and then you can swap the parts from other engines. This one definitely needs complete gearbox. What about Mavis? Look at that. So we're going to scrape that battery, that cat hair. I don't, oh man, see what I'm trying to make it run with the battery. Obviously it might work with alligator clips. Where's my C-bat? Oh, right here. I always try with the battery first. Try my best. Okay. You hear it? It's working. Now, if I don't make it that way, I could always check this. Oh man, it's not. Aha, I made it to work. Look, it's right here. We need actually driving axle cog. I think I hear it skipping. This one definitely needs a battery cover. We can get the battery cover from some Gordon, James, even Edward. This does not have well, oh man, maybe work. No reaction, no problem. So it's Paxton. Is it Paxton? Yes. So that means we need to replace, or just clean that. Is that, oh, it's just dirt. It's not even corrosion, it's dirt. Paxton is working and sounds good. And I think the last model of today is Emily. Emily Trackmaster Revolutions. I don't know if these, sometimes they are good, sometimes they are not. No. All right, let's see. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's completely dead. I know even if I try the opposite direction, it's still, oh, there you go. Now it's running. Sometimes it's not really complex. It's kind of, I felt like it was about to move. Maybe it needs more. Anyways, but it's working. It's not bad. I'll try again. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. It's making some false contact somewhere inside the components, the gearbox, because it's not taking the batteries. But anyways, I think I have some good models today. I'm gonna have a lot of fun fixing this. There is a lot to do. Another steam alone. So okay, we have another steam alone from a subscriber from UK, and this one came broken with the wires cut, as you can see right here. And let's get into this thing. Let's find out what's going on and see if we can fix it or no. Oh, whoa, look at this. Wires. The wires are cut. Anyways, all right. So let's continue with the engine with Thomas. So if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching my videos. And today we are showing you how to fix and repair the steam alone model. Even if you think it's not possible to make it work, sometimes, yeah, we can make it work, but it's rarely you can fix it. But anyways, so let's go ahead and continue here. Okay, here's the circuit board and the speaker, and the only two wires, negative wire, the black one, and the red positive wire, are the only wires going from the tender to the model engine. Okay, so here is the next step. I'm going to cut, try to measure first the length of the wire I'm going to use, and pretty close like this. Yeah, I think that will be good. So now let's cut it with our tool and the stripping tool wire, and strip the tip of the wires like that. Excellent. And split the wires. We need to split the wires because it will be impossible to work with them all together. Anyways, so now we got it figured out where the wires go, or which ones are missing, or whatever. Okay, here's the negative. Yeah, this one goes straight to the model into the front. And of course we need to remove these two screws to access the little cover on the tender, on the Annie. The one holds the coupler, and it's broken. See right here. So anyway, we have a replacement. So now the positive is right here, and the negative, the ones coming from the battery compartment. Now we identified what are the problems here. This one needs to be soldered. See, the one goes to the switch, and actually right here goes another positive. This one right here, the one goes with the battery compartment. And this other contact, it's the negative, this one, black one right here, and actually it's burned. You see, it's burned. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to use this other little piece, this one, and swap this for this negative wires, because the other one is burned. Okay, let's continue. And before you go to this step, please make sure you know a little bit of this tool. Is very dangerous, and I don't want you to burn your finger or start a fire inside your house. So always do this with door supervision. Okay, so we already swapped our wire, our negative wire, and I'm going to add a little bit of solder with flux, so that way it will be easy for me at the moment when I'm going to solder it to the battery terminal. Cool. So I'm also going to add a little bit here. It does have a little. Always add a fresh solder with flux, so it will be very easy, and you're going to have a really good contact with the batteries. Okay, I think we are ready. So also let me add here on the switch. Remember, this one is needs some solder too, right there. And now with the help of the screwdriver, I'm gonna push it a little bit and do the solder from right there. Yeah, solder it. Now a little bit more. right there. Excellent. Okay, next I'm going to connect, let me see, before we go any further, and before I forget, I need to add a little bit more of solder on this other end of the switch, and here's where we are going to connect our positive wire coming from the batteries from the top. There's one battery compartment underneath of the model. Okay, let's see if this is a little bit complex. If you don't have enough tools, plenty tools, you need some other tools to hold it, but anyways, I'm gonna show you how to do it with only your hands. Not really hard. It's gonna give you a little bit of hard time, but not really complicated anyways. So now we continue with the negative to the battery terminal right here. I hope it gets okay. Yeah, I got it done at the first one, at the first time. Okay, now let me put the new wires. Where are my wires? I lost them. I'm going to add a little bit of solder with flux first on the negative terminal. Now I can put my wire right there. It's not okay. Okay, cool. I think it got it. No? Yeah, it's okay. All right, now I'm going to my wire is a little short and this one is a little skinny. I'm going to call it skinny. The other one is a little chunky, fat, and it's not going to be good to connect it all the way to the switch. So I'm going to just add it to this little part right here, this little piece of wire, because the other one is stiff. Is it stiff or thief? Stiff. Yeah, so it's really hard to get those hard wires inside of these little compartments. But anyways, let me add some solder with flux, and there you go. So then you don't need to worry about the unsolder or something, untangle it. That's why you need to use some solder with flux anyways. So we run the wires through this hole right here, and I'm going to connect directly. Now that we have the soldering iron tool hot, I'm gonna swap the wires. Here's the negative, the black, and I'm going to use my black one right here. Okay, I hope, yes. Sometimes you need to wait 3 or 4 seconds to cool down, and then you can release the wire when you're soldering. Now the positive. Cool. Let me add a little bit of solder with flux, so that way it will be easy to do the process of soldering. Excellent. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little test before we proceed. I want to make sure it's working or no, to find out what's going on. I hope it works at the first time. I think it's gonna work. Anyway, let's see. Cool, it's working. Gearbox and electric motor are okay. You see the light right there? Yes, it's working. It's working. Excellent. Amazing. Now I need to add a little bit of hot glue right here to protect the exposed wire and to keep it in place too. Remember also on the switch you can do the same if you have a hot glue gun, and then you can add just a little bit of hot glue. It will help it keep it in place. Now okay, here's the tricky thing. These little little rods hold these wheels on Annie, the front wheels. Kind of funny, but it's really good design. Okay, anyways, so let's continue. So if you're fixing your model, I hope this video helps you a lot how to fix your models. Don't be afraid, as I always say, don't be afraid to get your hands and trying to fix these models. Now you can learn or know how to fix them. But anyways, okay, now let's continue with the 5-piece, I'm going to call it 5-piece coupling. I always use the little one first, the skinny one, and then the fat one, and the wider one, to put the wires here, as you see in the demonstration. Now I'm going to put this little plastic piece that holds it in place right there. See, the wires are hiding, they are not exposed, and our connector swivels to the left and right, so there is no problem, it's perfectly working. So far so good. So this model might be unoperational for maybe a long time, so I'm going to show you how to make it work, because it's not only to just fix it and do the rewiring. You need to do a little trick on your water reservoir. Sorry guys, but you know, Spanish guy trying to speak English. But anyways, okay, same procedure we do the with the other part of the coupling. First the little one or the skinny one, and then the wider part. The wider part goes underneath or heading down like this. And this joint, I'm gonna call it joint. I don't know what's the part, this name of the part. Anyways, I'm gonna call it joint. This part, that put this together, the joint, like this, and you are good to go with this part. It's excellent. And actually this model, as you saw it in the beginning there, and I didn't explain you, but there are some screws mixed. Actually I found the triangle screws on one of the triangle screws right here, and the other one the normal cross screwdriver, Phillips screwdrivers. So anyway, screwdriver, I'm sorry, screw, oh come on. Anyways, so cool, it's getting all together, excellent. What's next? Oh, don't forget these screws, or your model will your shell will come off apart. So these are very important screws that holds the chassis to the shell or the top of the Model Thomas. So if you don't have these triangle screws, you can use a very small flat head screwdriver. I know there are some kids that they always ask where can I get this screwdriver so I can fix it, because there's no screwdriver triangle screwdrivers available. So you can use a very small flat head screwdriver. Okay, anyways, let's continue. And our next step, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna push these wires in right there. Okay, now the wheel and this little cover right there, and we are close to get this job done. Now remember I told you that we need to do something about the water reservoir. We're going to do this after we finish with this little cover. The water reservoir is under Thomas, and this is located right here. Probably you can see between the wheels, the front and the rear wheel right here on Thomas. Actually, it's the middle wheels. That is where the water reservoir is. See those two screws right in the center of Thomas? Those we need to remove. Okay, let's continue. Let me show you. Okay, first let me finish this part. And here is the water reservoir. Now once we remove this, we need to remove a little piece of plastic that contains this one right here in the center. See this one? And this little plastic has a kind of cotton something or fabric, and it's dry, so you need to add a little bit of water. I'm gonna add regular water. Don't be afraid. Some people say, oh, you need distilled water, blah blah blah. You can use drinking water, any water. It's okay, it works. I've been doing this for years, but it's up to you. You can use distilled water. So I'm gonna put this on the water, let it soak for a couple of seconds. Make sure it's wet and soaking wet, and so that way it will work, because this model is being without in working order, is being disabled for maybe months or years. And if you buy one of those models, it will be the same, a model that you're never gonna fix it. Okay, anyway, so once you put it back and it's soaked and wet, we are going to do a little test, and so that way I'll show you that it will work right away. So after that, you just need to add a little bit of water on top of the Thomas. There is a hole on the side, not on the funnel. Do not add water on the funnel, because it's not gonna work anyways. So now let me show you. We gotta move the little wheels on Thomas. There you can see the light. I'm gonna spin the wheels. Look, there's coming the steam. Cool steam. It's working perfectly. Nice. See, yesterday my plan was to post a video description about this. There are two sets here. There's 1 and 2. I did not have the time to even make the video, but I'm going to post the video. So anyways, these are for parts that are not working. A lot of these have a heavy battery corrosion, but the good thing is the front part is the ones that are mostly of these are working. The only problem is the back. You need to replace the battery terminals. This one actually good, but they include the motors. Motors are good too. Some of these need to be repainted, but so far so good. I mean, you can make a lot of money. I mean, somebody bought it already. So anyways, my plan was to make the video before to post it. I have more, so I will make another short video. And because I have hundreds of Thomas models, everything, buildings and everything, I am posting online for sale, very accessible. So I could, because I have a lot of sponsors coming, a lot of products sent by companies, so I need to get rid of everything related to Thomas that I don't use, but I'm still gonna be posting more videos of Thomas. Okay, here again we found another bunch of steam alone for parts fix and repair. Yeah, so most of these are, like I say, everything is for parts and repair. These parts are really good actually. They do the steam thing. Oh man, I wish I could have the time to continue making. I could make actually a steam Percy, steam alone Percy or something like that. Yeah, these are good for parts. So if you want to make a custom steam engine, this actually is the ones to go, the parts. Now, none of these are complete. There are some motors. All these come with a corrosion or missing parts. Like I say, for parts fix or repair, steam alone, only steam alone. This one is, yeah, I found everything. As you can see, I just picked the ones I just want to fix, and then I always used to store them. So everything I'm selling, check the link in the description. I'm posting every day, guys, every day.